I'm Dr. Leon Stutzman, aka Doc, with another one of these little videos designed to help you to get through these strange days in which we find ourselves. And these are strange days indeed. I'm talking this week about strategic thinking, and today specifically about understanding your times. Has it occurred to you, as we celebrate this Christmas season, that God manifested Christ at exactly the right time? The Bible says as much in Galatians 4, verse 4, "But when the fullness of time was come, God sent forth his Son, made of a woman, made under the law, to redeem them that were under the law, that we might receive the adoption of sons." When the fullness of time was come. Why was Jesus born when Jesus was born? Because it was the fullness of time. The Roman Empire had conquered the entirety of the known world. There was a highway system throughout the Roman Empire. Communication was easy. There was one universal language that everyone spoke. In that moment, God manifested Christ at exactly the right time. Timing is important. If you're going to think strategically, timing is important. We're told of the sons of Issachar, there were men that understood the times. Issachar means success, and if you want to succeed in life, you have to understand the times. When our children graduated from high school, I gave each of them a good watch, not a Rolex or anything like that, but a really good watch. And I said to them, I want you to wear this watch and remember to make good use of your time. Well, honestly, I think they all lost their watches or broke their watches the first year that they had them. But I thought about that a few years later when I earned my doctorate degree and sold a piece of property at about the same time. A friend of mine called me up and he said, "You know that Rolex Presidential that you've always admired? I'm going to sell it. Are you interested in buying it?" And I'd made a little money on the real estate deal. And so I said, absolutely, and sent him a check, and he sent me a beautiful gold Rolex Presidential with diamonds all over it that I wore for years and years and years, extremely gaudy. And it reminded me every time I put it on that you have to understand the time. Do you really know what time it is? Do you understand the times of your life? I'm talking to someone right now. You're experiencing a great deal of depression because you don't understand the time in which you find yourself. I always start these little videos by talking about the strange days in which we find ourselves. That is a play on words, because in these strange days, we really have found ourselves. People that have faith have exercised their faith and they've seen great results. People that thought they had faith tried to exercise their faith and wondered what on earth is going on. We learn ourselves in times like these. Do you understand your times? Do you understand your future time? On New Year's Eve, we always have a miracle blessing prophetic service. It's going to be powerful this year. God has given me a word for 2021 that's going to prepare you, bring you into an understanding of the time in which we find ourselves and what God is going to do in timing in 2021. I want you to be a part of that service. You catch it live on the live stream at AspireChurch.tv, on Facebook at Aspire Church TV, and of course that's on New Year's Eve, December 31st at 6 p.m., 1 hour of concentrated power, miracles, ministry, motivation, and more. I want you to join me on New Year's Eve because I have a word to share with you about the times in which we find ourselves. You need to find yourself in your time, move in time, and think strategically. What's your 2021 going to be like? It's not too early to start thinking about that. It's not too early to start planning. It's not too early to start discerning the time of your life. I'm talking to a businessman right now. You're making some real decisions in your business, and you're wondering, is it the right time? You're the only person that can determine that, but I want you to look deep into your spirit. I want you to take the time to understand the time, and if you'll take the time to understand the time, and that not only applies to this businessman, it applies to anyone that's viewing this video. If you'll take the time to understand your time, God will bring you through your times, and perfect timing, everything falls into place, and it's going to fall into place. I have a word this Sunday. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. There really is. The people that sat in darkness saw a great light. It is a traditional verse used at Christmas, applied in a very untraditional way. It'll help you to get through these times into the timing of God for your life. The people that sat in darkness saw a great light. Catch it Sunday morning, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. AspireChurch.tv is the live stream. Facebook is Aspire Church TV. That's AspireChurch.tv. TV live stream, Aspire Church TV, the Facebook. It's going to be powerful. It's going to be provocative. It's going to help you to understand your times and to come into every good thing that God has for your life this year as we close it out and in 2021. I'm Dr. Leon Stutzman, aka Doc. I'll see you then, and I'll see you Friday with another video.